Hello everyone and welcome back to the Emo Games YouTube channel. My name is just another Emo or Emo Games or just Emo, whatever you want to call me. Welcome back to the video. Now, in this video, I want to talk about the newest Minecraft Live 2023 that just happened yesterday for me. I want to talk about everything that happened in it, mostly in the main game of Minecraft, not really in Legends or anything else. Talk about all the different features that they had, all the different features that are coming in 121, what I like, what I dislike, what my opinions are, and go through all of that. So without further ado, we have multiple different topics to go through. I'm going to hopefully use the chapter section of the YouTube video to section each part out little by little to go through each point step by step and hopefully cover everything. So without further ado, let's get into the first part of this video, the pride of Minecraft. Now, this is not exactly about the Minecraft update itself, but a topic that I did want to bring up nonetheless that I did notice in this year's Minecraft Live that really irked me for some reason. Maybe it's just the way I believe, maybe it's just the way that they presented it, but pronouns in the bio. Now, maybe you think, oh, maybe it's not that big of a deal, no one really cares. Who cares? No one really does. It's just for being there. And that's my point. Pronouns in the bio. You can see it all over the Minecraft Live, whether that be in the intro, whether that be every single time they introduce someone, even a content creator in the first 20-ish minutes of the live before the live actually starts. You can see it in the content creators' bios, or when you get to the section of Mojang actually talking, every single different person at Mojang has bios or pronouns in their bio. Why? This wasn't in Minecraft Live 2022. I went back and checked. This wasn't there. So why is it there this year? Who cares? Why is this even a thing? It doesn't need to be there. No one would care either way. It just seems like something that needed to be there by some one crazy woke person at Minecraft that was like, I want my pronouns because someone had she, they, while everyone else's was he, him, or she, her. Why? It doesn't like need to be there. There was no emphasis for it to be there. There wasn't like 20 different they thems that you really had to differentiate. Even if there was a they them, you could tell just by the way they just or act just what they were. Everyone else was acting normal. I guess thank God no one was going, "Hi, I'm this person from Mojang. I go by pronouns she, her, they, them." It, thank God there wasn't that. But even then, like, it wasn't necessary for it to be in the bio at all. It wasn't needed, period. There's 12-year-old kids playing this game. Why is there pronouns in the bio? There's no need for it, period. That's kind of my main point. Also, Pride Skids and Bedrock. This is something they showed off a little bit last year, but really showed off. I'll show a picture on screen right now of it this year. Why? Nobody asked for this. Zero people care about the Pride Skids and Bedrock. Now you may be wondering yourself and saying to yourself, Emo, why do you care? If no one else cares, why do you care? This is a game for kids. Kids should not be having pride skins in their video game. This isn't like Starfield, where this is an adult video game, or COD. Even then, I would still criticize it then, but it would be more appropriate there than in a children's game. 90+% of these players, actually, I don't know if that's the real stats, but at least 50% of the players that play Minecraft are children under the age of 16. Why do pride skins need to be in Bedrock? Why? It has no point. It has no purpose. It doesn't need to be asked. I doubt they're going to remove it, period, because one person with 20 subs is going to be complaining. But still, why? If anyone wants to comment about this, of why you think it should be in the game, I want to hear your best thing. But it it doesn't need to be there. Why? It has no purpose in the game itself. There's no need for pronouns on the screen. There's no need for pride skins in Bedrock that cost like $5+. No one's gonna buy it. Why have it in the game, period? Why? No one cares. That's mostly my main point about the pride of Minecraft. If they want to sell whatever skins they want, go for it. I guess I can't really stop them. It's just, it seems pointless of why have it in the game, period, if they know they're going to make very little to no money off of it, period. And no one is really going to care. Why have it in the game? Why have it in a children's game, rather? There's no need to like indoctrinate and groom children with this ideology of you need to have pride skins and you have they them pronouns and all of this. It doesn't need to be a thing. Why? Just don't have it in the game, period. That's mostly my main points. I want to hear your opinions on this below because I really don't think it should be in the game, period. I don't think they them pronouns should be on screen. I don't think that pride skin should be in Bedrock. They literally had a scene, well, I probably put it up on screen already, where it had 5 skins and each one of them had PRIDE and rainbow all over it. Why? Why does that need to be in the game? I know I really play Java, so it's not in Java, and people in Java can make whatever rainbow gay skin they want. It doesn't really matter to me because I don't use it, so I don't care. But why have it in Bedrock? Why? It doesn't make sense. Now, jumping into the actual main point of Minecraft Live 2023, the mob vote. This is what everyone was watching for. This is the point everyone was waiting for. This is the whole shebang. Now, there was 3 mobs that were in the mob vote: the penguin, the armadillo, and the crab. And my main problem with this is that there was very little to no information given about the abilities or anything about each one of these mobs. For example, the penguin, only info that they give is that the boats go faster on water, which already kind of really does happen with dolphins. So I don't really see there being a point into the game. Now, the armadillo, they actually really had a decent point about dog armor. I personally don't use dogs for combat. I guess a lot of PvP combat people use dogs sometimes, but I don't, so I don't really see a point. I know barely anyone that uses dogs other than decoration. They don't really use it for combat. So dog armor didn't really seem useful. And the crab. This is what the most useful one for me for all Minecraft players. Doesn't matter your play style. This seems like the most useful because it had farther block placement. Now, it didn't specify by how many blocks. It could have been by 1, could have been by 2, could have been by 3, could have been by 2.5. Doesn't really matter. This seems like the most useful because then you can place blocks farther and it'll help you building if you have gigantic bases, which a lot of Minecraft players love. Now, although this seemed like the most useful, and very little info was given on all the other mobs, the armadillo one, so dog armor will be in update 1.21, even though I think the crab should still be in the game, should still be in the future update. I don't know why or who voted for the armadillo. Minecraft, I did see a tweet from Minecraft saying that like 40% of the vote did go to armadillo, something like that. It was a crazy, insane number. And my personal opinion, I think the crab should have won. But that's just my 2 cents. So in the future, I would love Minecraft to do these, to at least give 2 to 3 bullet points of info about each mob that are coming up for the mob vote. Like the design of the mob, the different abilities that the mob may have, maybe a new biome that the mob comes in, maybe a new item that the mob drops, or if it's a peaceful or hostile mob, simply. That would be more information than what they give the past few years. I know a lot of people didn't like the mob vote last year. I know a lot of people don't like phantoms. They end up turning it off and they're rolled. Or didn't like the sniffer because it really didn't seem too useful after all. It really was just for decoration that they gave new flowers. That was really it. I don't really see any other useful for it. So yeah, I think it's really just people are really starting to hate mob votes just because they're giving out little to no information, which I guess there is a mystery to it. But even if they give 2 to 3 bullet points of information instead of one, that would make the mob vote a lot easier to vote for which mob you certainly want because there would be more information, and B, kind of an easier decision. It actually might make it a harder decision because people might be like, dang, do I want this thing for combat? Do I want this thing for decoration? Do I want this thing for this mob for redstone? Could be many different reasons that they want it. I think that they should give 2 to 3 bullet points of information. But I want to hear your comments about this. Leave a comment down below about the mobs, what you think about them. Yeah, let's go on to 1.21 news and see what they say. Now, jumping on into the 1.21 news, I want to talk about the trial chamber. They showed this off a little bit in the live, and I found it to be really, really interesting. Now, this is a dungeon-esque type fortress with multiple rooms. In the showcase for this, they showed off new block designs like tough block types and copper block types, including copper bulbs, which I love the designs of these. I think they looked amazing, especially the tough blocks. I really hate the basic tough block designs. These new like tough bricks look amazing. I will definitely be using them in future builds. Maybe I'll start up a series on 121 just to check everything out. Maybe play around with different designs. I know I'm more of a redstoner, but it might be something to check out with new tough block designs and new copper block type designs, including the copper bulbs, which is a new light source. I love the shroom lights that they added in 117, and that the fact that we're getting another one in 121 is actually really good, as I am loving with the designs, and I will use it throughout multiple builds. Now, the trial chamber comes with a new type of spawner. This spawner spawns a certain number of mobs depending on the players in the trial chamber. So if you go in with one player, it will only spawn a small amount of mobs, or if you go in with 10 players, it will spawn in a lot of mobs. And after you get done killing all the waves of mobs, you get loot. Now, the first thing that popped in my head when watching this is that this is definitely going to be farmed in the future. 100%. People will find out the tick rate at which the reset timer happens, because they did talk about a reset timer that will happen for the spawner. People will find out the tick rate and then farm it. Seems like it could give diamonds and gold from what they showed in the video, but could be different loot, and people are definitely gonna put farms around this, including me. I can't wait. This could be a really easy diamond farm. We just have one player AFK for like a full day and come back to stacks upon stacks of diamonds. It could be very, very useful. Now, in this new trial chamber, they also showed off a new mob, the Breeze, which I love new mobs. The Breeze is a blaze-like mob that affects all the redstone around it when it shoots its wind blast. So it could be good for traps in houses like trap doors or pistons. Could affect different redstone, things like that. I'm excited to play with it to see exactly what redstone it affects overall. But yeah, could be very, very good. Now, this next point is a really big point I want to hit on. Coming from a redstoner, I don't think I'm a professional redstoner, but I do think I'm not really an amateur. I like to think I'm somewhat of a moderate redstoner. This is auto crafting. This is something that they showed off just a tiny bit in the update in the live, but I want to talk about it more because this could change the way that Minecraft is played. So in the live, they showed off that you could craft stuff like swords. You could disable slots in the crafting table itself, and it looks like it has Hopper support, which is really amazing. Now, with the slot disabling option, it seems extremely noob friendly, which kind of seems to be the point of it. Maybe people will be able to find out to how to increase the rates at which it crafts items, which will be very fun. Maybe people will be slower. It seems like it could only craft single items at a time and not full stacks, which I think if it crafted full stacks, it would be very overpowered. So I'm glad that it only does single items at a time. There seems like there could be a way that if you have like a 2 game tick clock, could really speed up the process, or even a 4 or 8 game tick clock. I know servers like the Autocraft SMP really already are use auto crafting through different mods in their 117 world, and I really watch them a lot. So I'm excited to see what they do about it. But yeah, auto crafting could be very overpowered, could not be. We're gonna have to wait to see. They say that all of these updates will come in snapshots in the next few weeks. I'm excited to get my hands on them and really get into it, especially the auto crafting. I will definitely have to post some videos on that. And that's it. That's really all the info that they gave us for now about the 121 update. There is sure to be more information to come in future snapshots, different changes, new additions to be made. But for now, that's all that they could give us. The update is expected to come out middle of next year. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully, they'll drop some snapshots for it around the beginning of the year or end of this year. I'm really excited for it. But that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of this whole video and of the 1.21 update. Let me know all your thoughts, opinions in the comment section down below. I'm excited to hear it. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow me on Twitch. Link is in the description. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.